They say they feign, said Finrod. Are you, then, not one of them?
How can I be, Lord? All wisdom is against them. Who is the one whom ye call Eru? If we put aside the men who serve the Nameless, as do many in Middle-earth, still many men perceive the world only as a war between light and dark, equipotent. But you will say, Nay, that is Manwe and Melkor. Eru is above them. Is then Eru only the greatest of the Valar, a great god amongst gods, as most men will say, even among the Atani? A king who dwells far from his kingdom and leaves lesser princes to do here much as they will? Again you say, Nay, Eru is one, alone without peer, and he made Ea and is beyond it, and the Valar are greater than we, but yet no nearer to his majesty. Is this not so?
Yes, said Finrod, we say this, and the Valar we know, and they say the same, all save one. But which, think you, is more likely to lie? Those who make themselves humble, or he that exalts himself?
I do not doubt, said Andreth, and for that reason the saying of hope passes my understanding. How could Eru enter into the thing that he has made, and than which he is beyond measure greater? Can the singer enter into his tale, or the designer into his picture?
He is already in it, as well as outside, said Finrod. But indeed the indwelling and the outliving are not in the same mode.
Truly, said Andreth, so may Eru in that mode be present in Ea that proceeded from him. But they speak of Eru himself entering into Arda, and that is a thing wholly different. How could he, the greater, do this? Would it not shatter Arda, or indeed all Ea?
Ask me not, said Finrod. These things are beyond the compass of the wisdom of the Eldar, or of the Valar, maybe. But I doubt that our words may mislead us, and that when you say greater, you think of the dimensions of Arda, in which the greater vessel may not be contained in the less. But such words may not be used of the measureless. If Eru wished to do this, I do not doubt that he would find a way, though I cannot foresee it. For, as it seems to me, even if he in himself were to enter in, he must still remain also as he is, the outer without. And yet, Andreth, to speak with humility, I cannot conceive how else this healing could be achieved, since Eru will surely not suffer Melkor to turn the world to his own will and to triumph in the end. Yet there is no power conceivable greater than Melkor, save Eru only. Therefore Eru, if he will not relinquish his work to Melkor, who must else proceed to mastery? Then Eru must come in to conquer him. More, even if Melkor, or the Morgoth that he has become, could in any way be thrown down or thrust from Arda, still his shadow would remain, and the evil that he has wrought and sown as a seed would wax and multiply. And if any remedy for this is to be found, ere all is ended, any new light to oppose the shadow, or any medicine for the wounds, then it must, I deem, come from without.
Then, Lord, said Andreth, and she looked up in wonder, you believe in this hope?
Ask me not yet, he answered, for it is still to me but strange news that come from afar. No such hope was ever spoken to the Quendi. To you only it was sent, and yet through you we may hear it and lift up our hearts. He paused a while, and then looking gravely at Andreth, he said, Yes, wise woman, maybe it was ordained that we, Quendi, and ye, Atani, ere the world grows old, should meet and bring news one to another, and so we should learn of the hope from you, ordained indeed, that thou and I, Andreth, should sit here and speak together across the gulf that divides our kindreds, so that while the shadow still broods in the north, we should not be wholly afraid.